And as usual, we're not muting anybody during this part of the...
Why do you even feel the need to say that?
Because you will forget. So... Usual, we're not muting anybody during this part of the...
Why do you even feel the need to say that?
Because you will forget. So...
Wait a minute. Hello? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
That's my Instagram that just talked back to us.
Oh shoot, mine's going too.
I just muted it. Is that okay?
Yeah, you should mute it. Mute the site. Yeah. It's a good start.
But I mean, they can still, if I mute it, they can still hear me, right? Hello? Can you hear me there?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not, it says go live. It says I'm not even live yet.
Just mute the tab.
Great start.
Do you hear that?
We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Mute the tab.
I don't know what to do.
The bit where on your browser that says Instagram.
Yeah.
Right click on that. Okay. And
well,
then
I muted Instagram.
Okay, we can't hear it anymore.
Thank God.
I pulled up something crazy. Something a robot needs to look at. I don't know what I just did.
All right, let's get going before it gets even worse.
It's about to get crazy.
Tonight, live on the air. All right, the best part of the show, though, is... Right, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here we find don't know how to use simple web browsers, but with the help of viewers, we decide if the videos or images we're watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. And remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, so please share this video out to get more people to join in. It's crucial, and it's been working. You get to get more people to weigh in on what we're watching tonight. You can only vote for the videos, though, on YouTube. Go to @mythormystery live. Once again, you can only vote for the videos on YouTube @mythormystery live. Though, if you want to, you can comment on anywhere you're watching from right now. Let's just get to it. Let's meet the panel tonight. I'm going to go first. My name is Greg Bakken, and I'm a paranormal investigator for the last 15 years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the Spirit Box. I've had a lot of success using it, and I also host Ghost Box Radio on AM 950 radio and streaming on Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken, Facebook, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing some fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. And on Sunday nights, I do Ghost Box Live, where I use my Spirit Box to try to reach out to your relatives and loved ones. Now we go over to Harlow. Harlow is co-producer, graphic artist, research and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged Into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. You can find the book on Amazon, and we're going to keep Harlow on because we really want to kind of dissect last week's episode a little bit before we move forward. And then over to Ryan, and Ryan is a 15-year paranormal investigator and the evidence review go-to guy. Ryan is good at finding things that no one else has found, and we proved that last week. And whether we like it or not, and most of us don't like it, he's going to hit you with some cold, hard facts. So keep that in mind. He's gonna show you, and he shows us all the time. Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She's also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. Harlow and Miriam also have the podcast True Crime Psychic Eye, now streaming here on our YouTube page, Myth or Mystery Live. If you have not listened or seen that yet, you are missing out. Please go do so. And then, Miriam, do you want to talk about our new segment real fast?
I would. Listen, guys, submit videos. There, that's the conversation I'm going to have. That's it. We're done. All right. So what we're trying to do is to get the audience to submit to us their favorite viral video for whatever reason it may be. But we want to know why it's your favorite viral video, because we want to be able to incorporate what you guys watch, what you guys love, what you're drawn to into the show. And a big part of, like, Linda Judd, she submitted us some great videos, but we want to know, Linda, why you were drawn to those videos. What is it about the video that you're drawn to? Because for all of us here on this show, we're trying to take the show, the work, these videos to a whole other level of how it influences us and our lives and those around us. And we want to be able to get into that. So for now I have to say first 3 that submit, because Linda submitted 1. So she gets the first magnet. We're giving away Myth or Mystery magnets that...
I'm not going to lie.
Cut you off. What did you say? You're not going to lie? Even though
I'm not going to lie. That scared the shit out of me. And then there was another one. What? You're more video than human over there.
I need people to submit us. Listen, we want to see your videos. So please send them. Don't hide in the corner. Don't be scared. I mean, Greg and Ryan will be rude and mean and make you feel awful, but don't worry. It's okay.
I would never do that.
I'm never mean.
No.
Never
Actually,
mean.
you guys aren't. That's true. You guys aren't ever mean.
Honest.
And that's, I mean, that's the thing though, too. I mean, and I think that is a valid point. We're never going to make fun of somebody for what they send in, or if, you know, even if we see it differently than they might, doesn't mean that we're going to chastise them for sending it in or believing that something else, you know. It's just, that's the purpose of the show, that we have different views, but everyone's viewpoint is respected except Miriam's. What did I say funny? I guess I'm missing it.
God, we put up with you.
It's gonna be a good night. All right, so send in your videos. You can, and not worry about it, and apparently get a magnet. So that's amazing.
Listen, does it get better than a magnet? I mean, that is top notch.
It does. It gets better by being last week's show.
Oh, look at that. Well, look, we got armchair host Harlow down in the corner.
Right?
I mean, gosh, you know. Wow. Okay. Well, just let us know what you want to do there, Harlow. If we're running
just
out of
snuck in from behind there, like Ryan will do sometimes.
This show, honestly, this show is Lord of the Flies, and I feel like every week someone's coming after me to take over as host. And I'm just trying to keep a show going over here. And you got Ryan one week, who did much better than any of us possibly thought he could. And then Harlow's just like, no, let's keep it moving. You're welcome. I'm all about positivity over here. So,
okay. Also, it's the only time Greg and I come together and like gang up on everyone else. Like, we're always on separate sides. And then as soon as Ryan or Harlow peek their head in, we're like, hey, we don't like each other, but you don't get to get involved in that.
That's why we got to throw it in there every once in a while.
But Harlow does have a good point for once, and that is last week's show. And as she's talking about, I mean, I don't blame her for wanting to get to it, because it was pretty incredible. A lot of interesting stuff happened. Why don't we check out this clip, and then we're going to dissect it afterwards.
So here's the thing, though. It arrived as an attachment, but it's no longer attached to that person anymore, obviously, right? Oh.
What's going on, Miriam?
So we just had a little incident. I think I need to deal with the energy in my home. So you guys, why don't
we'll go on with Ryan.
I don't feel that it's aggressive. I feel like it doesn't know. What are both you and Ryan looking at, even though you're both in different locations?
I saw on my end a shadow move by.
Yeah, there's stuff going on here too.
So it's not like looking to latch on and to cause harm. It's functioning in the only way it knows how to function.
Yeah, that's definitely worth taking a look at. Ryan, since then, did you have anything else happen on your end at all?
No, not since then. I locked my house down pretty good after that, though.
Yeah. Miriam, what about you?
No, but I did want to kind of, now that everything's done, like explain a little bit of what happened.
Sure.
So it's so when I do this work, especially when I do it live, I'm usually multitasking, especially if I'm reading. So there's energy that I'm managing in the home. There's the live, and then there's the communication I'm having with whomever, whatever. And so I was aware that my dog started to stir, and I've had lights set up like this for, I mean, these dogs are younger, but for 5, 6, 7 years.
Mhm.
And they all navigate. I had a blind and deaf dog who navigated my lights. So this was very unusual. And these lights are huge. It's not like anyway, my point is I saw them start to stir. So I was like, that's okay. Like I do a lot of the work without telling people because not everyone needs to know. I mean, sometimes it's just so much internal work. It doesn't serve vocalizing it. So the dogs started to like circle, and it was weird. And I was like, okay, even before the lights knocked over, I was thinking I might need to step away and see what's happening. But they were literally behaving as if there was something crawling. Like, remember how I kept referencing a cockroach? They were behaving like that was in the space, and they came out of a dead sleep. And then they just got so fired up over, I didn't know what. And the lights went down. The lights went down because of their behavior. I wanted to clarify that. But what caused their behavior was what was interesting. But also the fact that the lights didn't like crash to the floor. They just gently landed on the couch, and they still went out, but they worked fine. So that was weird too. That the light went out, but the bulb didn't break. The switch didn't turn off. It was very strange. So that's all.
It is strange. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a very strange situation. And for those that want to kind of maybe forget or whatever from last week, first of all, do go back and watch it. But it was kind of, the stuff that we were watching from the video, but the stuff that Ryan was pointing out as well was really kind of what was starting to kind of guide this journey for us last week. And seeing stuff that Carl, who provided the video, to my knowledge, hadn't seen yet. I know he was still going through footage and whatnot, but I mean, it was pretty incredible from start to finish with that, and the fact that we were all able to experience from it is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Very
It was amazing.
Harlow, did you have anything?
I didn't have anything here. The one thing I did want to mention is that when I was going through the shows trying to get some information, some clips for a promo, I did notice that 2 of the last 3 weeks we've had insect type aliens show up.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Interesting. That is really interesting. Yeah. Wow. Well, there we go.
What about you, Greg? You had that shadow you said you saw. Anything?
Yeah, I
like
had the
that?
shadow that was like
Yeah.
right over there, and it moved from left to right. And so part of what I was doing when you saw me was I was trying to see, is it me that was moving? And it's like way too tall for that to be me. And it's just like, and like the rest of you, this stuff doesn't scare me at all, but it is just like, okay, who's here? What's going on? And we'll address it. But yeah, it was very interesting. It was really interesting.
Well, and I really felt it when, and so I think Harlow, you said you did too, when you two were both like you, I don't know that you guys even knew what you were doing because you were both following that's why I was like, what do you got? How is that? That blew me away.
Yeah,
more
it was
than
almost
my
in sync.
experience. It
Yeah.
was so weird.
It was crazy. What a great piece, and what a great experience for us.
Mhm.
And I'm curious if anyone in the audience who watched, if anything happened on their end at all. I can't imagine, but you never know, I guess. I'd be very curious. Well, there we go. But one other thing I kind of want to mention real fast that Harlow mentioned prior to the show starting is, are we going to ignore the fact that Marion, right before the show starts, when we're about to start, she's like, I smell gas, and none of us, not one of us,
Gave a shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to put a bow on it, yeah, I think that's exactly what it was.
A
And
crappy bow.
and
Yeah, so usually if someone says, I think there's a gas leak, I smell gas, there's like, oh my God, no, but what's also like typical me is I just was like, well, I have a show to do, so we'll deal with the gas leak after. And then when Bruce came home, I'm like, I think I was smelling gas earlier. And he's like, let me guess, you kept going with the show. And I was like, well, yeah, we were live. But he's like, next time will you text me like right away? And I'm like, I will text you after the show right away.
Well, and here's the thing. And here's the thing, Linda Judd. And here's the thing, though, that I think needs to be, a little bit of seriousness here is if you really did those stupid lights falling, what if one broke? And what if it was? I mean, it's
well, that's a good point. Yeah.
That's kind of scary, actually.
Well, I'm glad you're concerned now. And also,
I wouldn't go that far either. I'm just talking. Really.
Well, after the show, we were all talking, and I was expecting a text to come through from my mom to be like, whenever I deal with alien stuff and it gets weird, she'll always be like, just making sure you're okay, everything's okay. Never really with dark energy, but always with aliens, right? And then a text came through, and I'm like, oh, that's my mommy making sure I'm okay. And she was like, oh, I hope that episode gets a lot of views. That was pretty cool. And I'm like, hello? I thought I had a gas leak, A, and B, then there's this cockroach alien running around in my house, and all she's like, hey, going to bed, love you, hope your show does well.
That's better than nothing, quite frankly. I mean, I'm all about looking at the positive, by the way. So
no, you're not.
Wow.
Of phantoms.
All right. You're angry for some reason. I get it.
I hit that hard. The show must go on. You're right. Wait,
is that a hint?
Did it turn out to not be a Did it?
Did it turn out to be a phantom smell?
Yes, because Bruce checked. Also, I made Bruce climb on the roof today because I thought I heard a rat. And Harlow loves rats. Just to be clear, no one would have hurt the rat, but the rat was running around so loud. It wasn't a rat, he said. I don't know how he knows. I think he told me that just so I'd shut up. It woke me up. It woke the dogs up, and it scared Oliver.
As he goes on the roof, sees like 15 of them up there. He goes back down. It's like, yep, nothing. It's just
He did.
Just a stick that fell on the roof.
Also, because Bruce is like me, he won't kill anything. We won't kill him, and it's not like we're gonna call someone to get rid of him. So what's he gonna do other than say there's nothing up there?
Well, it's funny that you say that, actually, because I have an animal-related story too today. I went out. I grilled today, and I was heading out to start my grill in the front yard, and I had my windows open, and man, the birds are really loud. They're very loud. I'm like, gosh, they're really loud. And I realized they're really loud when I'm passing my bathroom on the main level. They're in the vents in my house.
They're stuck?
I don't know if there's no, I think they come in through the back. So I'm going to see about bringing somebody in to humanely move them, not kill them.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, because I tried it with fire and it didn't work. So I'm just trying to.
Well, obviously, the birds don't want to be in the vent either. They're birds. They want to fly. They want to experience the world, not your vent.
Well, they're making a nest. I didn't think I had to point that out, but yeah, they're making a nest.
Oh, well, then leave them. Yeah, let them finish what they're doing, Greg. Let them finish what they're doing.
Oh my God. All right.
Hey, can I say really quick? And I mean it when I say really quick. We've got some new people here that okay, the reason why I keep taking my glasses on off is because there's a glare tonight and it's really annoying. Look at Shadow Seekers Paranormal. I feel like they're new, so I wanted to say hi.
Hello.
All right. It was deep. hold on. And there was another group here that I think was Future Ghost Paranormal of New Jersey. No.
I don't know why that. Ask
I
Paul.
wanted to say hi to them. Kent. Kent, I feel like we know Kent, but I also felt like he was a little new, so I wanted to say hi, Kent.
Hi, Kent.
I'm just trying to be nice here, you guys. Stop
It's
rushing
rare.
me.
We're not used to it.
Yeah, and don't worry. We have unlimited time. Apparently, my show isn't after this at all or anything.
Okay, let's read what Kent has to say. Got to get the truth out there. Excited about guests we got for the next several months. Oh, he's talking about his show. Okay, just heard the paranormal great hard to get haunted. Awesome. There we go.
There you go. There.
All right, Jeremy, come on, man. Aw. I think I walked in the middle of a conversation. I just feel like we didn't back on Jeremy yet, so I felt like the need to.
There's plenty of time for that and plenty of reason.
Okay.
So just know that, okay? So before we get going, for those who are new, Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunity to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments. And if you're watching on Facebook, why don't you jump over to YouTube to join the polling? YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. So once again, to vote on the videos, and you're going to have plenty, one might even say ample amount of time to vote. You need to go over to YouTube. Polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. There are nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projection, jetpacks, and programmable drones, let alone browser tabs. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So let's get to it. Let's get to the first one, image number 1 tonight. So you, the audience, voted to analyze last week's viral video of a man who believes his late wife is haunting him. So why don't we go take a look at that right now?
This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open. And then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely
Okay, so we may have done something without explaining what we're actually doing here real fast, and I want to make sure, Miriam, how would you like us to kind of to go forward, because we never really told anyone to go ahead and vote. So I'm hoping that people did go ahead and vote.
They did. We had 13 people voting.
Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure. So why don't we do this then? Why don't we do our analysis then, and then people can vote a second time? Because don't forget, folks, you know, before our analysis, we play the video for you to take a look at. You vote. Then as the panel, we're going to do our analysis. If that changes anything, we're going to do another vote. And then if you want to vote the same, you can do so. So right now, let's bring everyone back and we'll do our analysis. And what are you doing over there? All right. So Miriam, would you like to go first?
Yes, please. All right. I honestly get zero zilch nothing from this. I feel a lot of density. So the way I describe that is more human, more earthly, physical stuff happening. I'm not saying that he's not having experiences. I don't feel it. And even with that arrow right there and that orb, that light that shows up, I don't feel anything from it. So for me, this is a real clear myth.
There we go. Look at that. All right. I'm going to go next. And as bizarre as it sounds, I am ultimately going to vote myth as well. A part of me also is just kind of laughs. Not to say that I'm laughing because I think it's fake, but I always find it interesting that this activity, when it's caught on camera, everything that you see happen in the room happens all at once, every single time. When you're watching, it's like we got to show everything that happened. I don't doubt that could be the case, that there's reasons why, but it just seems to me that always seems to happen. And I personally find that a little hard to believe. So I'm going myth on this as well, that I don't feel anything, and I don't think it's what we think it is. So, or what they want us to think it is. So there is that. All right.
All right. Do you want to throw mine up there, Greg?
Will
Or
do.
Miriam?
There you
Okay.
go.
So I'm going to take us through here kind of a step-by-step. I'm going to go forward and back here a little bit with it. So we see the chair moving right now. I'm going to go
Hold on.
backwards a little bit.
There you go.
Okay, fine. Can I start again?
Yep.
So the chair, for me, it always moves by the same leg. And I'll back it up here, kind of back and forth here. It's that kind of back leg right there. I'm sorry, I'm moving it too much here, but so it's always moving from that same leg, like it's got something tied to it. So right now it's pivoting around that back leg, and then that back leg is going to go flying. And it's this leg right here. And then watch that leg too as it goes over into the kitchen. I'll make it fast here, and then we'll go slow again. This thing, I'm not even going to really talk about that. I don't think that's anything really to look at. There is one part, though, where you can see almost like two legs. Oops. All right, I'll slow it down here. So the same leg in the back there is the same one that's moving, being pulled, whatever you want to call it. The rug doesn't really respond properly to something being dragged. It kind of catches and rolls over there instead of the rug moving. Now, you could have the rug secured somehow. I get it. It's a kitchen. You might secure it. There's just too many things about this video that make it seem not real to call it anything but a myth.
Look at that, huh? Look at us. Look at the smarty pants over here.
I know. And we're all agreeing. Uh-oh. Not with the audience, though.
Not with the audience.
Oh, look at that.
We were at 30%. Excuse me, 30% myth, 61% mystery, and 7% unknown.
Wow, look at that, huh? Okay, well, how about this? Did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint at all on image one. And remember, even if your analysis did not change, once again, even if it did not change, please vote the same one more time. And here's a countdown so you can go and do your voting. Okay, the panel was able to give their analysis. Now we go to the audience. What did you all think about the video?
That's my mom. She really got into it. Okay. Okay, we're talking about that alien video that he found. Linda gave us a thumbs up. Thanks, Linda. Look at how proud. She's so proud of herself. I clicked thumbs up on YouTube.
Linda
Thanks,
Judge.
Linda.
She's so proud of herself. Who's a big girl, Linda? Okay, here for the comments. Why do you keep showing up late?
I mean, we do want to know. That is precedent.
Yeah, why do you keep showing up late? Come on, man. Folks will do anything for reviews. All right. Myth would be my call. That's all I knew. You guys, that's all you guys have to say, huh? Nothing more there? All right. So here's the numbers for post analysis.
So post, we had a huge swing. We went 87% myth, 6% mystery, and 6% unknown.
Yay! Good call, team.
That's quite a bit. I mean, but
Big
there
swing.
you go. Boy, how does it feel, Ryan? It's like probably no one else ever listens to you, but this audience seems
They sure seem to like me a little better than you guys.
oh, stop that. That hurts me to think you really think that's how we think of you. Anyway.
It is exactly how I think of him. Oh, look at here for the comments. He has kids too. Do you have baby robots like Ryan? Jeremy, that was a big swing. I know.
It is.
We just wanted Miriam to be right. That's fair.
No one wants that.
That's totally fair. Ryan was saying that his kids might make an appearance next week.
Sometime during summer break here when they don't have to go to bed earlier for school.
We did ask if he would have a can of oil next to him, oiling his little baby robot children. How cute would that be if his kids... I'd have to not... But here's the biggest problem is I have to be able to not swear.
I actually have one of them here right now. No, sorry. Anyway, that's enough of that. All right. So that was interesting. That was a great segment. Now it's time for Myth or Mystery Viral segment of the week, brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg, who's going to be with us next week, right?
Oh, sorry. I was reading the comments and totally not listening to you. Because, hold on, here for the comments is a mommy, but not of robots. Okay, she's not, they're not a robot mom.
Why does she need to feel the need to tell us that? I think we kind of figured.
Well, I don't know that she wasn't a robot mommy. You never know. There could be more than one robot walking around this planet.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking about school. Me and Greg don't have kids, so the school conversation has to come to an end very quickly.
Please apologize to your daughter for everything she has heard so far tonight. Sorry,
what did you say, Greg? Did you say you were prompting me to say something?
Yeah, well, that was the last time that's going to happen. I was saying it's time for Myth or Mystery Viral segment, brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg, who is going to be with us next week, right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't in a parallel universe when we
No.
that. Okay.
Ghost Inspector Greg is going to be with us once a month by popular demand. The audience has asked and they will receive, and he will be joining us once a month. And that's that.
All right. So, audience, please let us know. If you want to see a viral video, I have Merriamism over here. If you'd like to see viral video 1 or 2, both or neither. So once again, that's 1 or 2, both or neither, analyzed next week. Voting is open on YouTube. You got to go over to @MythOrMystery Live on YouTube to do your voting. Voting is open now. Here is the segment this week.
Welcome back to Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. You know, sometimes you just got to jump in. You know, I've seen an awful lot of paranormal activity, but nothing quite like this. Let us know what you think by voting at Myth or Mystery.
So voting is closing up there. We're going to tally that stuff. My favorite part is that both videos have heavy breathing in them. So
I know, if you're not careful, it's like, what are you listening to, Miriam? And I'm like, I'm seriously editing, I swear.
Yeah, that's noteworthy for sure. So we're going to bring you the results here in a minute, but now it's time for perhaps the most important part of the program.
Be the first to answer our weekly trivia questions to win a spot in the monthly drawing for Myth or Mystery t-shirts and mugs.
Okay, so this question is a little bit longer. So if you have a short attention span like Miriam, this will not work for you. I am going to be looking for a number, okay? So this is a little bit of a paragraph to set it up. So please try to listen. So here we go. Count Carl von Kossel developed an obsession with a young Cuban-American tuberculosis patient, Helen Milagro de Hoyos, that carried on well after her death. This this obsession carried on long after her death. In 1933, almost 2 years after her death, Count Karl removed Hoyos' body from its tomb and lived with the corpse at his home for how many years until its discovery by Hoyos, relatives, and authorities? So how many years did Count have Helen's body at his house? I am looking for a number. And we're going to do your normal trivia countdown. You have 5 seconds, and here we go. Maybe if I can find it. So here we go. All right. Once again, count.
Buzzer ready.
Yeah, I know it's Brad. Just so you know. Hold on.
Oh my God.
We broke the buzzer.
I feel like you. I mean, there we go.
Hold on, they're coming in. Head fast and strong here.
So,
Violet.
we're not going to even read it again. There we go. Nope. There we go.
Oh, good job, Emily.
Absolutely. So this weirdo he mummified her. He kept her with full of embalming fluids and stuff.
Ew.
For 7 years. There's pictures of her, actually, if you look online. And he thought he did a good job. Let's just put it that way.
Ew.
Yeah, he thought he did all right with that. So, Emily, live on the air. Oh, did it already happen? Oh my God.
No, I wrote it. But can you every time her name? It's Emily. She needs another E on there. It's so cute.
Look at Greg's expression right now.
You know,
are you going to get the timing right on the drum roll?
Well, no, I mean,
Yes. Go. I'm ready.
I'll let you know when to do it.
Thank you. Woo, that was perfect. I already did it.
You know, when you get in the drumming mood, you just don't want to stop sometimes. So,
okay, listen. First off, Jeremy's calling me out. Don't know what I did to him tonight.
I mean, apart from everything in the past, but yeah, okay.
Okay, just to clarify, here for the comments. I'm sorry.
Well, here we go.
Well, I referred to her as a dude, and she's a mommy. She's like, Miriam called me a man and asked if I was a robot. Like, how many insults can be in one freaking? How many things can I say wrong in less than 10 seconds?
Well, there's quite a precedent, so
I think that topped it right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, are you smelling gas right now? I mean, maybe that's what. just wondering. All right, so where we left off. I mean, when someone says that, they're pretty angry, actually. Then at that point, so I wouldn't believe that for a second. So where we left off here, we had viral.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's in there.
Go. Sorry. Go.
Do you want us just to pause the show until you get it all figured out, or are we pretty good?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, good. No, it's all good. It's all good. So where we left off, I'm just afraid you're going to jump in again. Where we left off is that we did viral video of the week. You voted on it. Miriam is going to tell us what's going to happen next week.
And this is why I love our audience.
Yeah, right. No kidding. So
guys, but guys, you got to send us videos.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Robots? Well, to be fair, 1/3 is. But Linda sent us a video. So we'll use Linda's video next week. And then Linda, send me your address so we can send you one of those incredible magnets that will change your life.
It will. That's good stuff. It's good stuff for sure. What are the polling numbers on the blah blah blah?
You can do it.
For video 1, we had 0. Nobody voted for that one. 28% for video 2, 14 for both of them, and 57 for neither.
Oh, you're doing that heavy breathing. I was like, what's happening?
I was watching you. I was because I was going to stop, and I saw you with your very puzzled look. I'm like, nope, we're going to go with this.
Well, I was going to make a comment about it sounding like something, and then I thought, oh, I should, I should try and be presentable and not say something inappropriate.
We all try something new once in a while. I get it. All right. So, should we?
Oh, hold on. My mom's yelling at me through the comments.
Kind of a fair point.
No one is sending videos. So my mother just yelled at me. Like, I'm sorry. She's not having it. I'll be VIP voted in person. Okay.
Linda Judd.
I'm wrong. All right. Well, I feel like I should go to my room and think about what I've said for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, I would.
Probably
I mean,
wouldn't hurt.
yeah.
Excuse. Okay. Enjoy the most boring show ever with the robot and the host. Oh, that's a good name for the show, The Robot and the Host.
Maybe boring, but cohesive at least. I mean, who's that? So, all right. All right. Are you just? Did you get out of your system, Miriam? Are you good?
I'm excited for this next video. I'm really excited.
All right. So, audience, we're on to image number 2 now. You are going to vote before the panel does their analysis. Image 2 will be on screen for approximately 1 minute. You'll have a total of 60 seconds, 1 minute to complete your vote. Please go over to @mythormystery live on YouTube to do your voting. Here is image number 2.
An interesting case from Castle, Oklahoma, a small community of under 200 people built on a Native American allotment. The home was moved onto the property in 1932 and has seen much activity over the years. Videos captured by their home cameras include light anomalies and swinging cords in the kitchen. In one video, the husband can be seen checking out noises at 3 a.m. when a door opens by itself. Another camera outside aimed at their chicken pens captured a massive orb. The family has heard footsteps, pots and pans, seen shadows, smelled perfume and cigarette smoke. Their grandson saw a man in a long coat and fedora hat while there. The owner says she has seen the same thing since she was a child.
All right, the polls are now closed. Panel's going to begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you'll get your chance to vote again, and we are going to start with Miss Miriam.
Obviously, there's a lot going on here, and so, as you all know, I really try hard to make sure that what I'm reading and looking at is specific to the image we're analyzing, which is this one right there. I know there was a lot to look at between the swinging stuff and the door and this. This little ball here is a what is the word would be like an imprint. It's like a an imprint of energy, like spells cast, circles, like power circles, people sitting in circle together. Not bad. None of it's bad. It's all very positive, but it's like imprints of all the energy that's been, I want to use the word conjured, created, utilized many, 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 many years ago. It's older energy. It's energy before even cars were invented. And so there's this, it's an imprint that isn't going anywhere. And that was, it's like kind of like not a flashing light when a light bulb goes out, but almost like a light at like a lighthouse that just kind of flashes on, flashes off. And that's actually, that light actually shows itself very often. It's just a matter of how often it is seen, felt, and sometimes heard. And a lot of, so for me, obviously, this is a mystery. And for that ball of energy specifically, and I would love to use the pendulum just to ask a couple questions with Greg.
And you want to do that now?
Yeah. I mean, or like tomorrow night when we're not on the show, or next week, or
I wasn't sure. I wasn't
right.
sure if you wanted me to give my analysis first. But that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like, yeah. Because my question is this. Is with all the energy happening, I know there's a lot of spirits that are interacting. Is this an imprint or is this a communication? I guess that's the question. Is this an imprint or is it a communication?
Gonna have to do yes or no.
Yep.
Is this an imprint?
Yes.
Is it also a communication?
No.
Okay, that's what I felt. I didn't feel like they were trying to get anything, pass on any information. I just felt like it was just an imprint of what's been there. Okay, thank you, Greg, for doing that before your analysis. That was just kind of weighing on me.
Now, do we want to do this tomorrow night as well?
All right, you're up.
All right. Okay. So how do I say this? That I do not doubt for a second that there is stuff happening there. When someone is saying that they're smelling something like perfume, they're seeing shadows, that is something that I would never try to take away from anybody. Though my esteemed colleague here says that that's an imprint. To me, that looks like a raindrop on a camera. To be perfectly honest, it looks to me like it is raining out there at that. So I'm, to me, there is literally no movement. The gradient there of the drop. Don't stop coughing, will you? The gradient of the drop is something to me that to me personally is a sign of water. The door opening to me, I mean, that could be wind. And once again, I'm not saying that they are faking anything. Please know that. It to me, not being there, I'm not 100% thinking that what I'm seeing on the screen is paranormal. Once again, I'm not taken away from the fact that they are experiencing something I am not. Like last week when I saw something move across there, it's off camera. There'd be a lot of people that might be like, well, we're not seeing it ourselves. We prefer to be able to have that, to be able to see that, or be able to have a, be able to make up a point of view from more than just that. That's kind of where I'm at here. If I'm taking the overall thing, I wouldn't hesitate to say that I'm sure there's something going on there. For what I'm being presented with, I am saying that this is actually myth.
No, you don't get it. I'm sorry. I always forget. To be fair, I'm always listening intently and I forget that I need to do something.
Yeah, you showed tonight how well you listened, so I'm sure that's exactly what's going on.
It really was
over
true.
there. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I am going to just real quick do this. Greg, I agree with you on this one. That's to me a water drop, snow, whatever that is, it's falling. It's on the lens. So in the interest of the show, this video as shown is a myth, but I do want to go through some of these other ones. So this door opening one kind of got me, and it kind of threw me for a little bit. I was first looking to see, did he bump something? Did he close another door that created a pressure difference? I don't see any of that happening. So what I did, I zoomed in on another clip that had the door closed and one that had it, the one that opened just before it opened. So what I was looking at right here and right here, you can see the latch in this one is exposed, that little silver spot.
Mm-hmm.
So the door isn't closed tightly. Also kind of right up in the top of the door, you can kind of see a little bit more of the door, like it's slightly ajar than you can on the other side. So for me, I think this one necessarily isn't paranormal either. Now, what pushed the door open? Who knows? It's an old house. It could have been anything. I just wanted to kind of touch on that door opening one a little bit. And then this one, the swinging things really got me. I'm going to kind of play it through first here. And then I want to go back and touch on some things, see if anybody else can see what I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm going to back it up. And what I want to look at is right this seam right along the shirt there, or the jacket or whatever it is. At one point, it's going to black out right there. And it kind of black right in here.
Okay.
See it blacking out? So something is obstructing that. And it kind of goes all the way down, like makes a line here. As I go back and forth with it, you can kind of see it moving.
Mm-hmm.
And then right at the end of the clip, right in here, there's another anomaly that I saw right there. See how it gets blurry?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So in general, all the videos shown to us, I'm going to have to go unknown. But the orb video itself is going to have to be a myth for me. So maybe myth with an asterisk.
Hey,
I don't know if that's allowed.
I edit this stuff before. What do you think I am? A magician?
No. We don't.
Did you see me flipping you off?
I don't pay attention to you when I'm doing this.
Oh, I was flipping you off earlier.
Wow.
Okay, so let's do the voting here. Pre-analysis.
Yeah, so pre-analysis, we're at 55% myth, 33 mystery, and 11 unknown.
Wow. So that begs the question then, based on what you just saw, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please, everyone go vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your point of view on image number 2. Now, remember, if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here's the countdown. Go and vote, and we'll see if anything's changed. So you were able to see what the panel had said in their analysis. Now it's time for your analysis. What do we got?
All right. Are the call okay? So here for the comments is kind of talking herself through it, and then she tells herself to shut up. You don't need to. Violet has an outside camera. When the raindrop gets on the lens, it looks just like that. So see here for the comments, you should talk. You should speak up, even if you guys all agree with me. Residual. I think there's something there, but I don't think the videos depict it. I agree, Emily. Jill Jade, first watch, I saw a hat man has been following her a person a long time. Not sure why. Maybe she has a gifts or portal travels. She is useful for them to know more. May take, even if audience thinks myth, a first read. Okay. Oh, Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy's working. All right. I'll check. Okay, sorry, Harlow and Jeremy jumping in the middle of that. Okay, hold on. Anton, wait. I can provide some more videos if and when needed. Okay, I know, Anton, we still got some for you. Thank you. Please always send more, though, Anton. Ball orb thingy was a cloaking, so you can't see the entryway. Miriam has one. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, jump over that. I'm feeling very warm. I'd view lightly, peek, leaving that the cover is done on purpose, I believe. I'm going with Miriam, feeling something there. Jeremy, the swinging pool cord is probably a wobbly fan. Fucking Jeremy. I saw it. Well, he walks invisibly, only some movement apparently on animate objects. You're right on that last part, Ryan. Oh, no, I'll ignore that one. Jill likes this one. Are the branches and rain seen in front of the orb? Harlow has a say in this. Good. Jump in there, Harlow. If there was a window or door close to that area of interest, opening it could cause a vacuum. That would explain the door opening. John is a myth. John, I hope you went to the polls and voted.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Everything kind of shifted in this last one. Hold on. I'm bringing it up right now. Okay.
So afterwards, we were at 52% myth, 41 mystery, and 5% unknown. So a little bit of the unknown went back to mystery. Otherwise, myth is 55 to 52.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys lost people. Got it. We're not talking about who won. We're just stating that you lost people. Well,
why are you such an angry person? who hurt you?
Well, did you see my mom? She yelled at me in front of everybody.
Hurt people hurt. Just remember that.
I'm just kidding. I have the nicest mom in the whole wide world.
That's not how she's portrayed on this program. I'm just saying.
I know.
It's not because of her.
I know. I actually talked to her the other day, and I was just like, that this is. I said, save all that for the comments, Mom. Put it in the comments. It makes for good conversation. She's like, okay, at my expense, but fine. And I'm like, yes, always at your expense.
She's probably like, is this why I became a mom?
I know.
All right. Yes, they are competitive. Very much so. Let's see.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. So we got the poll numbers out of the way. Do we have a scoreboard to take a look at?
Harlow said StreamYard's giving her a hard time.
It is. It's been persnickety lately, hasn't it?
Yes,
Ooh,
it is.
that's quite a word.
That's right. That's what I'm here for.
That's a hard word.
Mm-hmm. You brought the best on, so what can you say? I mean, so okay. Well, I think normally doesn't it mean when we don't have a scoreboard to show, it means that Ryan and I win.
Yes, by default, Greg and I win.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. So
you have no proof.
Yeah, right. I mean,
you know what? Thank you, Jill. You guys are all awesome. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Miriam is awesome, even with all the differences in opinions. Oh, got it. I feel like Harlow could be a tiebreaker. And I feel like she agrees with me. So since she's in charge of the scoreboard,
When I first saw that, I assumed it was moisture on the lens also. But then I watched it, and you see the branches go in front of it, and you see the rainfall in front of it. So that's what made me wonder.
I don't see that at all, actually.
In your face.
Possible? How is that
I
possible?
did see that.
If it's
I
on the
did see
lens?
that, but you can see water or through water pretty easily.
Yeah.
But the branches?
Oh, now you guys,
Yeah.
now you're scientists?
I don't know, but that's what made me think
Look
about
in
it.
your water cup. Can you see the bottom?
Nope,
Yeah,
I
but the-
cannot.
The branches also. You see two different branches move in front of it. I don't know. It's a little more interesting than a normal drop of water.
No
on the
one's going to
lens.
push back on Harlow because she's in charge of all the videos and basically running behind the scenes show. So everyone's like, well, okay, Harlow, you win.
We don't push back on Harlow because we like her. So there is that.
Ugh,
But,
all right.
No, I mean, it is clearly moisture on the lens, and so that's how that works, and we won.
Oh,
So
anyway, end the show already. I'm getting tired. I didn't
So-
win. So this sucks. I mean, I didn't win. So I don't know what we're doing here still.
well, it doesn't suck because it makes sense that you didn't win. But so next week we're gonna have Ghost Inspector Greg joining us for the episode, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just
Yes,
want to make
sir.
sure you're
She
still
heard you that
tracking.
time.
Still
Yes.
making sure you're tracking. I mean, my gosh, I know you've been going for like 15 minutes, so I want to make sure that you're still with us here. Okay, so thank you for joining us for Myth or Mystery. Each week we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera, please send it to us at mythormystery@yahoo.com. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share it. That's very important, and we've been seeing growth, so please continue to do so. We're going to be back next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, here on Myth or Mystery Live. Everyone, have a great weekend and take care. Good dog.